Back to Premier Study and Investing, looking at Sorrento Therapeutics, and I was really blown away with the number of products that they had related to the current pandemic. It has been such a wild ride, not only in the charts, but just keeping up with all the information from this company. You can see here, this is the 200-day moving average, 50-day moving average, 20-day moving average. So that's how you'd want to see them, but this has just been real rough. Not cut in half, but 17, 40% off maybe. It's all right. I know that one of the things with this company, I should tell you that I do hold them, but not a huge amount. Definitely not more than 5% of my entire portfolio. One of the things with this company is there's such a large short float and the short ratio, 3.37. Really. Really a lot. If you're not familiar with this company, they have quite a massive pipeline when it comes to the pandemic programs. The thing that everybody is really looking for is this Covi-Stix diagnostic antigen test, and I want to look at them. I want to compare their specificity and sensitivity compared to some of the other companies that have similar products on the market already with FDA EUA approval. So we have the application submitted, and we're just waiting for it. There's also a really great guy on a Facebook group that I'm a part of. His name is Harold Sim, and he had just posted and come up with all these obscure articles, and he had really decreased his position, which I think had a pretty big impact on the group. He didn't completely sell out, but I think he decreased it by 2/3, I believe is right. Anyways, the thing with this company after this EUA is we have a couple products here in phase 1. These 1, 2, 3 are all still preclinical. So abivertinib is used phase 2, as well as for another product. We see it down here for immunotherapy. So this is phase 3 on that. So that's important. It's good to know. Preclinical, a lot of phase 1. A lot of things that I always remember people saying is like, man, there's so many new patents for a company that's not that big. What can we really expect? Market cap is $2.5 billion. Of course, they got hurt a little bit this last week. So maybe we'll call it a $3 billion market cap company, 310 employees. A lot of stuff going on. I went to Johns Hopkins. I clicked on their testing toolkit. It takes me to the site centerforhealthsecurity.org. I found some really interesting things. They're going to give us a lot of different stuff. It still looks like related to the School of Public Health. If we go to the antigen molecular test, which the Covi-Stix is an antigen test, we get a nice rundown here, a disclaimer, and the note is really important. Where available, we list the manufacturer reported sensitivity and specificity data. A highly sensitive test should capture all true positive results. A highly specific test should rule out all negative results. These measures are not independently validated by Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security. And if specificity or sensitivity is not listed, it is not available from the manufacturer at the time of posting. So that's important. Before we go and look at all the competitors, we looked at the pipeline. Let's look here real quick. Covi-Stix, and there's a couple things that are really great. One, antigens taken directly from shallow nasal swab. Nasal, they say, not nasopharyngeal. So that's important. Usually takes about 10 to 15 minutes. Also important. It's good time. And this is the other part that's really important. If it holds, initial validation of Covi-Stix has demonstrated sensitivity of 98% and specificity of 100% at an LOD of 6.25 TCID 50 per swab. Exact values to be confirmed by the FDA. But, as investors, well, I don't know, you either say it's going to hold or they're going to discount it. I don't know how you would discount it, so let's say that they hold. I don't know how else you would go about it. You'd have to say that they're going to hold if you're going to do like a side-by-side comparison. Looking for antigen test, remember, it's in the same order. Sensitivity first, then specificity second, and let's just make sure they did it in the same order. Sensitivity 98, specificity of 100, so at the bottom. Sensitivity first, specificity second. Let's Princeton Biomeditech, rapid antigen test, and 93.9, 93.9. We beat them in both categories. Remember, we got the 98 and 100. Axis Bio has one coming out of South Korea, 93.8, 99.3, so we beat them on that. That's with the nasopharyngeal. They just do the nasal swab, 87.2, 100% on the nasal. So we're actually better than them. Either way you cut it. Let's keep going. Becton Dickinson, 84% and 100%. So we're way better than them at 98%. Ortho Clinical Diagnostics, 80%, 100%, beat them. Quinterix Corporation, 97.7, 100, beat them barely. Next one, QuickView SARS, coming from Quidel, 96.6, 99.3, so beat them on both measures. Here we have Celtrion USA, 94.4, 100%, beat them. Next one, Sophia 2, combo test from Quidel. They have a 95.2, beat that, 100%, that's a tie. And then this is flu, and this is A and B, so it's a combo test. Axis Bio, 88.4, 100%, beat that fairly easily. And then we're starting to see some repeats, maybe they had updates. So Abbott, I guess we haven't seen Abbott before, 84.6, 98.5, beat them on both. Lumeria DX out of the UK, this was a private company as of last summer, 97.6. 96.6, which was good. The thing about Lumeria DX was that they could do theirs in 12 minutes rather than 15. So it was 15 for Abbott, it was 15 for BDX, it was 15 for, I think it was listed as 15 for Sorrento as well last summer. Lumeria could do it at 12. I'll leave a link in the end screen for that info if you need it, if you feel like it's applicable. So Sophia 2 from Quidel, 80%, 20%, beat that easily. That's everything on the list from the antigen side. So for me, you should know two things. Like I said, I do hold the stock. But the other thing is that probably you should be aware of when you watch YouTube content is that the problem with being a YouTube content creator is that we're rewarded basically by how many people like our content, how many views, and then how many watch minutes. So it's really tempting to be a cheerleader and say, oh, this is great, it's going to the moon, this is the most amazing thing, Kathy Wood said so. Because if we say something negative, a lot of people are going to say, oh, you're short, because who watches these videos? Typically, it's mostly people who are investors already, and not people who are maybe so interested in getting into it. So pretty much all the people that are invested, if you say anything negative about their company, they're going to give you the down vote or worse, and then that's no good. So I'm trying to be honest with you all about what I think. I will hold, but I don't have that much money, $300 tops in this, but it's really interesting. I wish I had more money in it, but the problem for me is the pipeline. And the craziness of trying to follow the story has been almost undoable for me, given some of the other things I look at. But I'm going to hold it. I'm going to wait for the EUA, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully, great. Hopefully, it's a great thing, and this company jumps to the forefront of antigen testing. We're still waiting for their saliva test. They have a different product that does saliva testing, and I always thought that was really interesting as well. But we'll see on that. Thanks so much. Talk to you guys later.